Okay, your targets for today's lesson are: I can infer motives and emotions of characters. I can recognize fanciful elements in a story. The passage you're going to read for the next few days is called Captain Stripes Gold. And if you look at the pictures on 78 and 79, you see a picture of a wilderness plain in Africa. Again, flat grassy land with few trees. And on these pages, you see some animals. Now, I'm going to read some riddles to you, and I want you to try to figure out which animal I'm talking about from the riddle. I am big and scaly. I have sharp teeth. My long tail helps me in the water. Who am I? And if you guess crocodile, you're correct. I am 20 feet long. I slither around and squeeze things. I am not poisonous, but I am very strong. Who am I? And if you said the snake or the python, you were correct. I'm gray and have a long nose. Sometimes I eat peanuts. Sometimes I'm in a circus. Who am I? And if you guessed elephant, you are correct. And the last one is I'm black and white. I'm covered with stripes. Some say I look like a horse. Who am I? And if your guess was zebra, you are correct. The title of the story you're reading is Captain Stripes Gold, and it's a fantasy. A fantasy is a make-believe story and would not happen in real life. As you look through the story, I want you to ask yourself, what kinds of things do you think the animals in this story do that animals do not do in real life? I think if you look through the passage for part 1, you're going to see quotation marks that tells me that there's a lot of talking. And I know that most animals do not talk like people and carry on conversations. You are going to read this story to find out who Captain Stripe is and what is Captain Stripes Gold. And when you finish, you should be able to answer the questions at the end of part 1, the review questions, and I've put them on your parents' lesson plan sheet. And then you're going to complete workbook pages 287 and 288, and you are going to answer riddles, and you are going to use suffixes or word endings ed, en,